to understand the nature of the economy, how everything works here. Because you don't have a job, do you have to die? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Yerisa. If you are new here, Yerisa is my channel name. Yerisa Suman is my real name. If you are not, welcome back to another video. I really appreciate you returning your subscribers. So right and fast forward into this video, we are going to be discussing this topic that is quite unfortunate, popular and well known for us that are undergraduates or those of us seeking for a career opportunity in this whole economic situation. So yep, let's dive into this. So yeah, first of all, what you and I are going to be doing to survive in this whole harsh economy is to understand the nature of the economy, how everything works here. Because there are other countries that know so well about the economy, they know their rights, they know what the government is supposed to offer them, they know what they'll gain in returns after paying their taxes and a whole lot of things. But here lies the case where we find ourselves in the west of Africa. It is not like that. And if you have no idea it is a minus on your report card, you should have at least fair idea that it is not always like a silver spoon in your mouth. If you don't find yourself in a rich family, that right after graduating you are going to secure yourself a job. It is not always like that. Fair enough, sometimes it occurs like, let's say 30% in this economy we find ourselves in, that people just graduate and you get a secure job after doing their service and all of that. But most of the cases it's very difficult. It is not like that. You usually come home and stay over a year or more than that before finding your way through this whole situation. So first of all, that is what you have to do in knowing how your economy runs. So second of all is to do your research. Do your research about the jobs on the job market, the trendy ones, which recruiters are most hiring, and what kind of skills are they interested in. So you have to do this research as a first stepping stone for you. Life is not a race. We were once like toddlers, we began crawling, started walking, and now to this stage we're all looking for a good career opportunity to earn something for ourselves and then extend hands for the vulnerable and then loved ones as well. So you are going to do the best thing for yourself before researching on the market trend. You have to know it's not necessarily limiting yourself like, oh, you did economics, you studied BS in administration, so you only have to look into that kind of job market or just to work in a bank and all of that. You just have to be open-minded which kind of career sectors are looking into and the skills they want. Is it into the tech world or in marketing or social media, something which if you can do would fall in love and continue doing to earn something? Why not? So your research is one thing you would want to do. For another good thing you would do to yourself is to upgrade your skills. It's not easy, I know sometimes, because life is going to hit you so harsh that you might think that's the end of all, or you're just useless after school, there's no use and purpose of you. But hey, no, as soon as you say all this or think of that, you are a total failure at this point. So the first stepping stone after doing your research is to try and upgrade yourself to suit this market trend or career opportunities that are out there. So why not upgrade yourself? If you don't have the money to pay for extra teaching fees for this practical or real life jobs that can earn you something to at least cater for your basic needs and your loved ones around you, just do this online courses and workshops. They are free. Some of them are free. You can find a site with Bright Network. It is a UK network that you can find other courses while you stay at home. You can do a lot under basic administration, finances, digital marketing, a whole lot under this that comes with certificates. You can later on upgrade your resume. So Coursera too is available. You can do more research on this thing in order to upgrade your skills, and there are other platforms too that you need to pay for to earn more. This is another step or another strategy to swim yourself in to survive in this harsh economy. Another important thing you and I would have to consider as a good strategy in surviving in this economy is to try as much as possible to work on our network. Networking is really important thing. People under organizations or wherever they find yourself, whether party or church, wherever, even in your neighborhood, who knows, that can be your breakthrough. So you need to know how to communicate and then network properly, not just putting yourself out there that you really need the help so much, but through a good convo you can bring out what you need, a good way, or a way that the person will really understand, not just look like you just came for what you want and that's all, and after that what's next. So you need to find a good way of networking is really important. Myself here, I'm not really perfect and it's one of the things I'm really struggling with, or trying so hard to come out of it and do more that will help me in future, because it got to a point it looked like my introverted type personality, I find it difficult to get close to people. It looks like I'm and all of that. So sometimes it really helps. It really helps people who do that. But at this point and at this crucial time in life, you need to just high and open your eye and not let it look like you know your motive and communicate well in order to network for your future self, not just for yourself, but it can be your siblings. So through that good network you made, you can make you can extend to other people around you too. So yeah, consider this as a strategy to survive. So now let's move on to the surviving strategy. I mean the practical ways of surviving in this economic situation we find ourselves in. So one thing you would have to do is to budget wisely. We all know it's a really difficult thing. There are a whole lot of financial strategies you would listen and see through, but still won't work because of whatever heavy stone blocking behind all this thing. I know it's very difficult, but now that you find in a situation whereby no salary is coming, the fewer that you have, how do you maintain on? How do you make a couple of all these things to add up in order to survive and not to be so much dependent on your parents? If you don't have parents to so much dependent on your guy or whatsoever, you can make a budget wise planner, which I have that I can show you guys. So here you can, it's going to help you prioritize your essential expenses and then help you cut off unnecessary spending. So you are going to know what your fixed expenses are and the others that you need to spend on. Now that income is not coming, what do? You definitely need to cater for your basic needs, which is very necessary and it's not in the hands of anybody apart from God giving you the breath of life to live. So at least if you're a woman, you need your feminine stuff, which is a need, not a want. You need to differentiate between this and know where your money is entering to. This is not a time where you have to spend so much on makeup products or so much on electrical gadgets that won't end you anything. You don't have to. So your basic needs can be into your toiletries, your pad, which is very necessary, will fall under your fixed expenses. And if you are staying alone and you have to pay for your bills and all of that, all this falls under your fixed expenses as well. So you need to budget wisely. So this is a way of trying to put things in order. And second of all, after doing your budget wise planner, you will need this consistency and discipline mode switched on, because if you don't have this, you're just gonna have something we call a wallpaper. Even though it's giving you guidance, but it is just stuck on a wall. You just spy on them and you walk past by. So don't let this budget wise planner be your wallpaper. Actually act upon by disciplining yourself. I know it's hard and so much, but you need to try, sure. You need to try and get there in order to survive in this harsh economy. Another practical way you and I would be able to survive in this economy is to try on a part-time jobs, either being an intern or a freelancer. So at this moment, you can call on anybody that you think, oh, this place need help, whether they are not paying you or not, who knows, that can be a breakthrough over there. So another thing that will help you and I is to be informed. We all need to stay alert. We all need to be informed on what's on a job market, either listening to the radio, the TV, not focusing so much on the negative aspects. What is very necessary? Because at the end of the day, you can be called to an interview at any point in time, and these are one of the things they can put you on hotspot if you don't know what's going on in your country. So you need to always stay informed and be alert. Apart from the job market that will be posted in the daily graphics and all of that, you need to be awake and stay informed on the updates and be updated in what's going around in your economy or where you find yourself. So another good thing you will do for yourself is to update your resume and your LinkedIn profile. You will need to upgrade your resume to suit what the job description and match it up in order to get this job or acquire this job or be called for an interview as a good step. So sometimes our LinkedIn's are just bare with just our profile. A good example and a scapegoat to take this good advice as well as you also. So you need to upgrade your CV or resume. Now there's this AI tool that kind of scan your CV and give you a percentage that matches a particular job description. If I have this link, I'll put it down in the link in my description box below for you to check it out. It is just like a paraphrasing tool that a plagiarism tool that checks your plagiarism rate, whether you copy it or is a genuine work of yours. Sort of that's that kind of screen, because there are lots of thousands of applications and HR or someone screening your CV wouldn't get time to look through 4 pages of each and every individual. So they use these kind of tools to check the matching of the job description to your resume or CV. So you can watch out or search about that in your own free period of time. This kind of tools that help screen your CV. And another good thing you and I would do for ourselves is to stay positive, because at the end of the day, staying positive builds up and free up their mind, and you become more energized in taking further steps in life. Because if you find yourself overthinking and so much worry, that energy is not there to get up to do what you are supposed to do. As I saying, what you think is who you are. If you're gonna think like you're a failure, then definitely you're a failure. There's no way you're gonna step up and be like, hey, I'm not a failure, so let me try doing this research and all of that and see what good can come out of it. So what you think is who you are. Mind you, and always stay positive that one day you are gonna make it, even if not now, but later. Stay positive. It's really good, and it's a really good energy that nature is gonna give you back. So another strategy or practical strategy you can do for yourself that is going to really help you survive in this economy is to maintain a good routine. Maintain a good routine, I mean, is to engage yourself just so you be active in order to cancel out the idealism. Because hey, the devil the devil find work for the idle. You can't just be in bed just scrolling up for and go through the internet. There are a lot of toxic stuff online at the moment, so you wouldn't want to put or find yourself in that situation just so idle. If you wake up and you have eyes to see, if you wake up and you're alive and your eyes still see, your hand can touch, your legs, but everything works, just be grateful to God and use them. Just activate the memory self or everything good thing God has given you. Just put them to use and not soak yourself in boredom. And because you don't have a job, do you have to die? No. So guys, in this challenging economy we find ourselves in, it's very important that we have to be very adaptable all around in order to navigate through this hard and tough times. It is not as easy as it's said but done. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. I really appreciate you. If you find these tips helpful and useful, and also, or if you have any advice or some contribution to it, these your contributions are all warmly welcome, and you can put them down in the description below. And don't forget, there are still going to be setbacks and offlines that are going to make you feel so down that you can't make it, but please, with prayers and determination, you are still going to make it one day, if not now, later. Just so take it easy on yourself and look out to God and to be optimistic all the time. I really appreciate you all once again. Please don't forget to subscribe, give the thumbs up I need and I deserve. Share this video to anyone that might need this, and hit on the notification bell to be updated on future videos that I posted. Love you all.